Hey guys, thank you all very much for tuning in to another video. I am your host, RiderPride639, and today we've got a fun one for you today. We've got a class setup video that I'd like to show off to you. This gameplay I recorded live over on Twitch, and at the very end of the video, I'm going to break down exactly what loadout I used to carry myself to victory. But before we get started on the video, I just want to remind you guys, make sure that you do like the video, and do give that subscribe button a little bit of love as well. I do want to kind of work my way up to about at least 100 subscribers before the end of the year, so I'd absolutely appreciate it if you showed me some love. If you guys also want to follow me over on everything that I do, you guys can check out the socials, which are going to be listed right down below. You can check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You guys can also follow all of this live gameplay when I'm live over on Twitch at twitch.tv/RiderPride639. I do stream 3 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, and we'll see exactly what I'm using. We're doing about 15 minutes.
Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast.
Another really
Get to the safe zone.
shitty circle thingy.
Scavenger contract located.
Okay, we're going deep. These ones are over at Titties. Did I get it? No. Shit.
You're clear to engage all targets. Supply cache identified. Marking location now.
Okay, let's get these things looted up here real quick. Find a gate. Nope. Oops. There's a buy station over here too, which is nice.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
Okay, I may have to try and circle back for that buy. Oh no, there's another buy station over here too. Good.
Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
This next one's down below. At 5,800. Saw him too late.
Bounty target identified. You're clear to engage.
He's here. The fuck was he on the ground?
Be advised, there's an enemy team hunting for you. Bounty target is down. Well done.
That works. Two threat. One threat. Swinging around? The hell's he doing? Two threat, okay. Vehicle going that way. Not worried about him. There he is.
Target area is
Drop
marked.
back inbound.
Send it.
This is Prisoner 202, good copy. Cluster strike away.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Did I get him? Oh, somebody else killed him.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
This guy only had a few bucks anyways. Fuck out. Okay, let's start with this.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is inbound.
Precision.
We got recon online.
This is Falcon 3. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
This guy's over at electronics. He's probably gonna be coming this way. Yeah.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
Okay. Got his money. Head back over here. There's one guy that flew deep that way.
We got recon online.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning
This guy's
flyover.
coming up on hangars, just outside of hangars. Yeah. She came right up on me.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
Okay, okay, you know what? Actually, we're gonna go back over his stuff. So I've got a gas mask, I've got a Sachi. Oh, that was the guy I killed earlier. Because look, there's that same AK. So he had another loadout already. Okay, this is out of zone. Okay, let me figure out what I want to do here.
Bounty contract identified.
Okay, zone's going to be moving in, so I'm going to get my ass out of here. I don't need to grab any more cash or supplies currently. Yeah, I got selfie. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Which I have to cross out in the open for this. Grab a few more bucks.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
This is a big circle.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
There's a buy station along the way. I might want to get my ghosts on the way. What did that car just do? Okay. I don't know where that guy went, so I'm not gonna piss around. Oh, that's where. Another one?
Gas is closing in.
Okay, that bounty's no longer a good idea. Well, I mean, like, no. Could grab this one on the way in. Okay.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Eliminate them. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly drop back on the way.
Let's just make sure I've got my ghost. There is a zip line, but I want to go up from the inside. Only 13 players left? Holy shit. There's nothing in there I think I'd need.
You've
Relocating.
got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Call for fire. Targets marked.
This is Felix 3. Good copy. Strike inbound. No hit on that run.
Sorry, what? Wait a sec. There you are.
Bounty target is down. Well done.
Yeah, it's... He must have... you know what he did? I bet you anything he probably fell off. I think that's what happened. I think he fell off the building. Okay, so I can't get any bounties anymore, which is unfortunate, because that's not going to show me anything.
Final deployment is fueling up. Make it quick. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead.
I want to head this direction.
Repositioning.
Friendly drop back on the way.
Eight players other than me. And there's so much ground to cover. This is fucking crazy. What happened to all the players? Like, it has to be a hacker lobby. It's gotta be.
Gas is inbound.
Let's see whether or not anybody comes off this building. I don't think so. No, didn't think so. I just saw somebody in front of me.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, there he is. Okay, so I know there's somebody over there. I'm gonna have to push over to this side here.
Gas is inbound. Marking new
Yeah,
safe zone.
that's exactly the side I need to push to. Where did he go? That was the question.
You've got gas moving in.
Fuck is me.
5 remaining. Enemy UAV overhead.
Okay, I have Ghost, so I'm okay there. I don't know where that explosion came from.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
3 other players, or 2 other players. So 1v1v1. The hell are they?
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I'm on a bad side. There's one. Where's the last one?
Gas is inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Gas is moving. That is a win. It's yours and made to pay for it.
GG's, guys! And that's how we do it. Hey, there it is. Yeah, you bet. In terms of what I'm using, so if you guys want to see, I'll turn off this this thing here. I'll turn off my webcam and capture box here momentarily so you guys can see this. So in terms of the weapons, here is what I took into this. So the initial set here is, I took the assault rifle. This is the Kilo, the old Kilo Schmagilo, with a pretty standard setup for it. So it's got the monolithic suppressor and the Singard Arms 19.8 Prowler. So the monolithic suppressor, sound suppression, damage range, and I believe it also adds, there's a hidden buff to, I want to say bullet velocity. I think this thing has a hidden buff to bullet velocity. So it just makes your time on target go a lot quicker, and I think that's where the accuracy comes up a little bit. So there's less bullet drop. Then we have the Singard Arms 19.8 inch Prowler barrel. So again, increasing the damage range, increasing bullet velocity, increasing recoil control at the cost of aim down and movement speed. Pretty standard stuff there. Commando 4 grip, which helps with recoil stabilization. So where you get the recoil control from the barrel, so that solves your up and down recoil. Recoil stabilization stabilizes your left to right sway. So normally with kilos, when you start firing, if you follow my cursor here, so I'm going to start right about here. So if you were to fire a kilo, and you start right about here, without any attachments, usually it pulls up and to the right, over a distance of a full mag. So the recoil control on the barrel reduces that up and down recoil. The stabilization on this reduces some of the left-right sway. And then over to the VLK optic, this one also You'll notice that it has a range buff, but that's because it's a sight. But it also has an accuracy buff, and the accuracy buff on this, there is a hidden buff to both recoil control and recoil stabilization. I believe the number's only about 10, it's either 10% or 15%, something like that. But again, it controls some of the up pull, it controls some of the right pull, so it lets you stay on your target a lot better, and I don't have to use mouse movements as much to stay on target. And then, of course, we got the 60-round mags. Some people prefer 50 just to get that little extra ADS speed. Some people will go all the way for the 100-round drums because they want to be able to, to absolutely laser people over long distances and just retain all those shots. I think the 60-round mag on the Kilo is perfectly fine for this. And then we go over to the broken gun, the R90 shotgun. So this is the one a lot of people are still complaining about. This is the fire shotgun that you'll hear a lot of people talk about. So we start off with the choke, which tightens your pellet spread, increases the damage range at the cost of ADS speed. Not a big deal because we're not aiming down sights anyways. The Forge Tack Sentry, again, does the same thing. So again, increasing your damage range, tightening up your pellet spread a little bit more, so more of your pellets are going to hit your target at slightly longer ranges. It's not that huge of a range, but having the tighter pellet spread does make a difference when you're trying to, put your shotgun shots on the target right in front of you. Dad? I'm here. I'll turn my camera back on here in just a second. Then we've got the Merc foregrip. Really, you can use almost any one of these. I mean, I don't necessarily need the aim down sight speed for this, but the recoil control, obviously, just so I can keep on my front target a little bit better. The Dragon's Breath rounds, obviously, this is what gives the fire damage and increases the damage profile. It does reduce the damage range a little bit, but not by much. As you can see with the other attachments that we got, the damage range is still pretty decent on it. And then lastly, we got sleight of hand. This the default mag on the R90 is a 14-round mag. It's pretty big. So if I don't have sleight on this thing takes forever to reload because it puts the shells in one by one as you're reloading. So having sleight of hand on this gun is kind of important, just because I want to be able to put as many shells back into the gun as quick as I can. Although the nice thing about the R90 is that you can fire it mid-reload, because you're only putting the shells in one at a time. Like, if you empty out the mag completely, you can put 6 shells in and immediately go back to aim down sights and start firing again, but you'll only have 6 shells in the mag at that time, so there is a small benefit to that, but I still want to be able to reload that gun as fast as possible. For the perks, I am running EOD. You could do a couple of other things. You could run Cold-Blooded if you want. You could run Double Time if you need the extra speed. I'm actually kind of tempted to put Double Time on this class, just to help the movement speed out a little bit. But EOD is great for dealing with explosives and dealing with other people with fire shotguns. Because the EOD will reduce that fire damage. Overkill on this first class, obviously, because I need two primary weapons. And then I have Amped as the third one because I want the faster weapon swap is the main thing. Yes, you can reload rocket launchers quickly. No, I don't care because I'm not using rockets. Anyways, the faster weapon swap is kind of key, especially if I'm shooting long range and I need to get to my short range weapon a lot quicker. You could do something like Battle Hardened, which if people are starting to run more flashes or stuns, I know this was a big thing back when the AS Val was first released, especially with that wallbang clip or wallbang mag that you could put onto it, because a lot of people were running snapshot grenades, and this makes you immune to snapshots. Tracker's another fun one that you can use on this class if you want. It makes enemies leave behind footprints that you can follow, and you can track them into buildings, and you can figure out where they are. It's actually really, really good with that shotgun, because you can basically sneak up on them, get super close range on them, absolutely blast into them with a shotgun, and away they go. And then for lethals, I'm currently running Thermites. You could run Semtexes if you want. You can still technically run C4s, even though the throw distance got nerfed. They still can blow up things pretty handily. And they still do a fair bit of damage to players as well. But I am running Thermites because the throw time on these ones are actually very, very quick. There's no pull like the grenade, like you don't have a pin to pull. So Thermites, if you hit your throw button, you immediately grab it, you throw it, and it'll go wherever you need to. And the distance you can actually throw these is quite good too. Some people will also use proximity mines, just, for shits and giggles. And then obviously I've got the heartbeat sensor for finding enemies. And then what I normally do beyond this is I go to my Warzone AR perks. So the perks is basically, is a gun with an AR with fully loaded on it. So the reason why I run fully loaded is that so as soon as I pick up this class, I automatically have a full reserve of assault rifle ammo. And then I have a normally if I run an SMG class, this one will actually get the benefit for it. But I have a fully loaded on a pistol class as well, just because if I were running SMG, I'd have a full slate of SMG ammo. Yeah, so there's that. But I mean, these weapons can come in handy in a real pinch if necessary. But this is where, yeah. So again, I'm taking EOD. I swap my overkill with Ghost. I keep my amped. I'm still using thermites. I'm still using heartbeat sensors. So nothing really much changes in that regard there. So that was the loadout. So these two were the loadout I was using for that last victory. You did miss it. All right, guys. Thank you all very, very much for watching this video. I hope you had a lot of fun here. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Let me know if there's anything that you like or that you didn't like, or things that you think you might have done differently in this particular video. Don't forget as well, make sure you do drop the video a like and hit that subscribe button as well. I still would like to get to about 100 subscribers by the end of the year and just keep growing. Don't forget, you guys can follow me on all of my socials. All of the links you're going to find right down below. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as my Twitch channel. Don't forget, guys, I do go live 3 days a week there from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturdays. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. You guys are also welcome to join my Writer Pride 639 Discord community as well. That link you're going to find down below. It's a slowly growing community. You guys can have some fun there, meet some new people, link up with other players. There's a couple of looking for group channels. If you are first-person shooter players or if you're RPG players, there's places to hook up with other players, as well as just some general banter, share your favorite memes, have a few laughs, that sort of thing. So we'll see you guys hopefully in the Warzone. We'll see you guys on the next video, and until next time, guys, take care.